Going live, going live. Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha Keating from wisdomseekers.net, not .com. We're a good group of readers, so we have a variety. We have mediumship, we have magic users, we have animal communicators, we have energy workers. We have a lot of really powerful people and really good readers. One of my favorites is the lady who does spirit animals, and I buy those for birthday presents for people because they're so fun. And we have super chat enabled, and please remember if you give a donation on super chat, put your question with the super chat donation, because we lose it otherwise. We have a lot of people and it scrolls through very quickly. And I see we're already loaded up. That's pretty cool.
We have a bunch of people saying hello.
Hi, everybody.
Elantra Cook asks, does Marquis really want me to move on? Marcus. Yeah, I'm going to go with Marcus.
I like Marquis.
Yeah, I like Marquis too, but isn't that like a noble title?
Yeah, Marcus is better.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay. Yes and no. He wants you to move on, but it's more like he wants space right now so he can think things through. And he's a little overwhelmed. It could be in the future and not a near future, unfortunately. It's not like a couple weeks or a couple months, but in the future, he may change his mind because there's a genuine caring for you. But right now, he can't deal with it. And it doesn't seem to have much to do. It does have a little to do with how you react to things. I apologize deeply for this. You're tad high maintenance, according to him. He does care for you. It's just he doesn't have that kind of energy at times. And my apologies. All right.
Quinenka Westbrook says, good evening. Rachel Snow says, so nice to catch you. Courtney Milan asks, I just recently moved into a room for rent. How would you describe the owner of the house?
Bit fussy. Will not be pleased with you leave things lying around. I don't, unfortunately, see that as an easy arrangement unless you are a model. Well, the wrong word comes to mind, so I can't use it. But unless you are a model, you do everything perfect according to her, it should work well. It could become a little stressful for you occasionally because, well, you are living in somebody else's house and they are a tad on the picky side at this moment. And maybe after they get to know you, it will relax a bit. Good luck on that, by the way.
Rachel Snow says, tell me something good.
Sun's coming out tomorrow. Oh, I'm sorry. When you say things like that, it's just so easy. Let me see, Rachel. So when I told you that, the song immediately popped into your mind, didn't it? So that's a positive. Hang on. So something positive. It's not what you're looking for, but this is what I got. When you walk down the street, make sure you smile, because your smile is contagious and people enjoy it. And it will make you feel really good when you smile at people and they look kind of shocked and smile back. Well, not everybody's going to smile back. but enough people will smile back to make you feel better. And because you feel better, your day will lift, the energy of the days will lift, and positive things will start moving your direction. Okay.
She wrote that with a heart emoji going, that was perfect. Let's see. Debbie from New Zealand says, hi, nice to see you again.
Hi, Debbie.
Jamika B says, hi. Eliz-sha P98 says, does Justin want to be in a relationship with me?
I don't think he's quite ready for it yet. The idea was, those pictures they show of wild horses when they're roped for the very first time? That's the reaction I got. It's not that the idea is horrible or bad with him. It's just, is he ready? I don't think he's ready. But give him a little bit of time to think it over without working too hard at it. Don't pursue him. Just make sure he's aware of you. Wear the nice clothes, wear that fragrance that catches attention, not too much fragrance, please. If it smells like chocolate chip cookies, he'll be all over it. But give him time, because the idea was like, what? It never crossed, and I wasn't thinking that far ahead. And men don't think that far ahead often. They unless you have talked about it, it's sort of a new idea sprung on him. It is planted in his mind. Now be patient, because it wasn't a no, it was just shock at the idea.
Excuse me. Vidya Mahara, sorry I butchered your name, asks, hello, will I get another job?
Actually, I do see something there for you. It's not here. It's not here, pardon me, but it's here. It's not far away, but it's not probably not this week. And again, timing is not my forte, but it's not far away. Let's put it that way. It could be next week. But yeah, I see something there, and it's something that you actually will enjoy. It's something that's that will give you pleasure. And the people around you will be pleased to have you. Okay?
Lakshmi says, wise lady, should I wait here or go travel home as asked?
You're telling me not yet. You're just not quite ready to go yet. And that could be, what's that noise? Is it outside?
It might be.
Sorry, pardon me. It's just we live in a complex, and every time you hear noise, you kind of listen to make sure everything's okay. You've been asked to travel home, but you're not quite ready to. Maybe it's 2 or 3 days. I'm not sure. Make sure everything is in place first before you travel. You've made all the arrangements that are necessary. You're telling me, you have told me not yet, but the timing is off for you to go home. If you go home right now, or back to India right now, it will not be positive. Look to maybe ask somebody who does a tiny bit of astrology, when would be a really good date to go home, because it just doesn't feel that right now is perfect time. Gesundheit.
Our next question comes from Kesha W. asking, hello, I would like to know if Patrick is my twin flame.
So what you're telling me is you really would like it, but it's not. And Patrick is saying, but really, we're really good together, but I don't think we're twin flames. What you probably are is what depending on whose very definition is a soulmate. And that's probably somebody you have spent lifetimes together with before, because he says you're actually pretty good together. And you honestly, unless you're on your very last lifetime, you don't want to be with your twin flame, because they're a lot of work. You're better off being good friends with twin flames, but soulmates can be very satisfying and give you everything you deserve, everything you need or want. And maybe it might be a easier relationship, because twin flames, there's always going to be a movement. There's always going to be a dance. It's never going to be just smooth and easy. For the first 3 months, it might be, but that's the only time. All right.
Leticia Espinosa asks, please tell me, is my ex-boyfriend the one?
You drive him a little bit insane. He finds you fascinating, exasperating, and he doesn't know how to take you or how to deal with it. Now, what you told me when I asked was, you had on this beautiful dress and you were twirling around, and you kicked the dress up and out like you were dancing, and you said, no, he's not. But at the same time, there's definitely a great deal of energy between the two of you. And I would hesitate to say absolutely no, you're not meant to be together. But there's a lot of communication that needs to be done before you get to that place. So whether you're meant to be together or not, the energy is not finished between the two of you. It's still very strong and very powerful. It is not over yet. Doesn't mean you will end up together, but you do need to communicate, because he is absolutely riveted by you. But women power, go for it. Just remember, some men aren't ready for woman power yet, and you have it in spades. Good luck.
Elantra Cook said to your reading earlier for her, goes, that may be true. Smiley face, tears coming down. She also adds, thank you so much. Brony Myers, another New Zealand watcher, says, hello, lovely lady. Hope you are well.
Thank you. I'm sorry. I have to give what I'm given, even with it's not what you would necessarily want to hear. It's part of my belief system, my own personal integrity. I try really hard to phrase things in positive ways, but it's just, if you're going to ask me a question, be ready for it, that it will be the truth I see.
Don Vickery says, hey, yeah, nice to see you.
Hi.
Debbie from New Zealand says, recently I remembered memories of Colette from our childhood. Will she come to remember them as well?
I think she will, but they're not going to be identical memories to what you remember. But they will be memories that you two can share.
Don Vickery asks, I would like to know how Spirit wants me to use my gifts. Thank you.
It's a DAW, or it's a man or a woman?
Female.
Okay.
The dawning of the day.
My niece's name is Dawn. First of all, I want you to practice. Spirit would like you to practice. And when I say spirit, I'm actually talking about your oversoul. They would suggest that you practice until you become really good at it. And it is a gift that you work hard for. And it's a gift given to you because you can benefit other people. But at this point, practice makes perfect. In the future, you may want to do what I'm doing. You may want to ask people to not give out freebies. I don't mean that, but not necessarily make a living at it, but help people. But always ask for energy exchange. Okay.
Quineka Westbrook asks, anything I need to know in the coming months?
So I see you standing with your hands on your hips, being very confident. So basically what that's telling me is, please put your energy into yourself at the moment, because it's not that you need to be strong, it's that you are strong, and you don't need it in the future, but it will benefit everybody around you, because I see you standing strong and the wind rushing around and you staying firm, standing in your place. Well, energy rather than wind. And so you're not blown around by events, and other people are using you as to hold on to, since they are still being blown around by events, and you're powerful. And I know you can do this. You're a very powerful lady. Good luck.
Real quick, with a super chat, $3 super chat, Maria Herrera asks, Hi, does my son Alexander have a spirit gift?
Yeah, it looks like, to me, it appears that he's a really powerful medium. And it can be very difficult. I'm not sure how old he is, but usually when people are mediums, the first thing that comes through are the lower vibrating people, and it can scare you. So if you have somebody around you who knows how to talk to those who have passed over, get in contact with them so that they learn the proper way, proper energy, because I've never seen it fail. The lower energy entities come through and they can be kind of scary. But after you get through that, and it's all in how you vibrate. So prayers, white light. Then you get to the place where the higher entities are that you can help and truly want to help from. And it's actually a beautiful gift, and it's one that he's powerful enough. He could probably do really well in life with that alone. Okay, good luck.
Kathy Reese asks, I've been trying to apply for low-income housing, but the housing people are never answer the phone office during normal business hours. Why is that? What's going on?
Mostly because they're just overwhelmed. Is there any possible way you can go to the office and ask them specifically? They're just over. There's a lot of people. It's a rough time right now, and there's a lot of people are in need of that little bit of extra TLC. So if you can possibly go to the office. It might take your full day, and see what happens. Once they see you, I don't think there'll be any problem at all. Just a disemboweled voice. They're not emotionally attached to that. So take your information with you, and smile, and be pleasant, and they will do what they can for you. You just, when you get there, you'll notice they are harried. It's not the energy trying to dissuade you at all, because it's just there's a lot of people right now who are going through a shift and a change, and quite often the shift goes down before it goes up, and your up shouldn't be far away, to honestly. Okay.
Aaron Liu with a $4 super chat.
Hi, Aaron.
Asks, how does W feel about me?
He's a bit funny. He's a bit shaken up. He's not strong in his resolve. Let's put it that way. And I think he'd like to reach out to you and have a talk to you. Let him reach out to you. Don't reach out to him, not yet. You can make it easy for him to approach, but don't actually reach out to him. This is something he needs to go through, and it's not your journey. Okay. And I know that didn't actually answer how he feels about you, but how he feels about you is he has a genuine caring for you. He has a genuine caring for you, but being that he's still dealing with ego issues, he's not quite sure how to reach out to for certain things. Good luck.
Kesha W with the $5 super chat says, I have another question, please. I'd like to know what season I will conceive a baby.
Oh, I'm really poor on timing, but let me see if I can find a season. It doesn't necessarily mean it would be this season, but I think it's fall. And Kesha, that's if you live in the northern hemisphere. If you live in the southern hemisphere, it's
Spring.
their fall. No, because I saw the colors of fall.
Okay.
When you do, I see you dancing, and this is after 3 months, so a baby staying, because first 3 months is iffy. But when a baby's ready to stay, the baby stays regardless. This baby has been around you for a while, just waiting for the exact right minute. And I think you're going to find this baby's full of beans and mischief when it's a little bit older. It might be slightly colicky for the first few months, but it's got this mischief look in its eye. But it's not mean mischief, it's fun mischief. But you're going to be on your toes. So really nice little baby. Okay.
Our next comment comes from Pat J. Matayana. Hello from Jersey.
Hi.
Nicole Haumu. Did Jason ever want to be with me?
Jason. You know, this is a very awkward place to answer that question. But the energy from Jason is he's not the best human being in the world for you. He's kind of, well, I'd rather message you privately, but he's kind of a dweeb. The energy's not positive around him. I don't know what else to say. If she wants to message me, I can fill it out a little bit, but basically he's a dweeb, and that's a really old saying, but it fits him.
And I'm sorry, I'm gonna butcher this. That Jara Mind Michael. It's all tossed together. Asks, will I ever see my beloved again?
So that question be lovely to answer in a positive or negative, but that decision has not yet quite been made. It's so the potential is 50%, either or. There's also something else really nebulous going on. I'm not 100% sure what it is. So I can't truly answer that question. I would love to, but it's just there's something in the way. My advice would be love him, remember him, but don't forget to live until you know the answer. I'm really sorry, but I just cannot get that one.
Gabriela Ruiz asks, is my mom using drugs?
If they are, I suspect they're mostly legal ones, legal drugs. I do feel her mood swings a great deal back and forth, and they're not necessarily used in the way that they're actually prescribed. She does seem to be quite emotionally chaotic inside, and she doesn't use the drugs for stability. She likes the feeling that they give her. I don't suspect she actually realizes what she's doing. Thinks she's a little bit naive, or she feels like she's sort of airy fairy and not quite down to earth, and doesn't truly know, or is not 100% sure how or what she's doing. I wish it was a different answer.
Pat J. Matayana asks, I've been having strong, deep, and telepathic connection with my DM. Is my DM a Scorpio male at a distance, and is he coming?
What does DM mean?
I'm assuming Dream Man.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm really obtuse when it comes to things like that. Okay, hang on. Well, in your case, who you're interacting with is probably your twin flame, and I can. It's like he's in a boat, paddling closer to you. He's very sharp, so it's possible he's a Scorpio. But there's a sharpness and smartness about him that he sees things that other people don't see. And there's also a sharp tongue that goes with it. But he also comes bearing gifts. So, I mean, he might be Scorpio. And I'm not getting yes or no on that. His personality is sort of Scorpio style. He's in a red canoe paddling towards you, and it's not a river, it's the energy. But his canoe is laden with gifts. So when you come, you'll know who he is, not because he's got a canoe. He might be an outdoorsman, an avid hiker, and things like that. But because he bears gifts, and the gifts of the spirit, not physical gifts, though there might be quite a few physical gifts too. Whoever he is coming. And again, I'm not good with time, but he's coming, and he's making it closer and closer. I think what's happening is that he's waiting for you to change something in your life just a little bit. But yeah, he's coming. Short answer, yes, he is. Okay.
Leah Smith, do you see me moving back to my hometown anytime soon?
I don't see it anytime soon, because there's something that's blocking that movement. And that part of it, I think, has to do with you. You're not sure you want to go backwards. So if you do move back, you have to make it a forward movement. So just remember that if there's people waiting for you, that they are getting, they're changing and shifting as well. So things will not ever be the same if you go back, but do it from a forward, looking at it as a forward movement, not a returning movement. All right. If you go forward home or to your hometown, it's an entirely different energy than if you go back to your hometown. The potential still is like 40% that you're not going back, and 60% you will. It is not, it's still close enough to 50-50 that it's not a done deal. All right.
Brony Myers asks, I've been told that I need to change something in my tarot home business. Am I on the right path? I am on the right path, but not sure what to change. I have a Facebook page and also a YouTube channel. What do you suggest?
What I suggest is lots of, you've got a Facebook page. put a lot of freebies on it. Lots of do FaceTime. Is that what they call it?
Live Facebook chat.
Live Facebook chat. Get out there and do what I'm doing. The more people know who you are and see your face, the more they're going to trust you. It's advertising is good, and get their name out there. See things. Get people to see your face. After they get to see your face, they have to trust you. And once they trust you, then that's when people will start coming to you. And it's tough. It's not cheap starting out if you want to do all these things. But YouTube channel, do free readings, mini readings, not big ones, and show that you're competent. And once people trust you, and they recognize your name, they will come to you more regularly. You can message me, Eliz-sha Keating, on Messenger, and maybe I can give you a few more pointers. I'm learning the same things as you. All right.
And you mean on Facebook? Message you on Facebook?
Yes. Well, I find it a little hard to chat back and forth on YouTube.
Yeah. No, and I'm just so people can clarify, because you can also message on YouTube.
Yeah, I know. I just find it a little difficult.
And Angel Jacobs asks, does my family cross-watch my Instagram account, and do they believe everything that I post on there?
Well, first of all, they don't believe everything you post on there, but they're quite aware of it, and you've got quite a variety of people in your family, from cranky old, why did you do that? That's not, to, oh, that's pretty cool. So, but they don't all believe it. And yeah, I think, yes, they do. In fact, I think it causes them a great deal of entertainment. Family entertainment. You know what family entertainment's like, right? It's a cross to bear. Well, good luck with that one.
Mariana Santana asks, should I continue my career as a tattoo artist?
My suggestion would be, you're good enough at it. What you might want to do is change to a different shop. I don't know, the feeling I get is the shop where you're at is a tiny bit judgmental. It's a little rough around the edges. If you could find another shop that was a little more gentle, and find a specialty. For instance, maybe tattooing tarot cards has become your specialty, or angels, or tarot cards with angels, or something. Find something that is a specialty for you. And if you're not comfortable with your level, try tattooing what I think it's oranges that people practice on. Do a bit more practice.
Also melons, like cantaloupe.
Melons and cantaloupes. Mountain Dew. And just practice, because your talent is actually, you're hiding your talent from yourself. You're actually quite powerfully talented. But you need to find a niche, a specialty niche. You not just get out there. Somebody says, okay, I want a copper cup. This might not be your thing, but maybe cartoons or mangas. Find find your passion, and it will make a huge difference. Change. Look for a different shop if you can. Something that is a little gentler. Okay, I hope that helped, because it just feels like there's one person there that's big and rough and kind of cranky.
Angela Patterson says, my question is, what are the spiritual gifts that I should be delving into?
First of all, the best thing to do is to develop everything that comes to you, and you will find that something is a little easier, works a little better for you. When I first started out, I tried channeling, and I can channel. I just don't like it. I didn't actually. I started out doing palm reading. Well, it's because at parties you get to hold cute guys' hands and read, and you're never bored. Just practice a bit here and a bit there of everything. Your spiritual gifts are actually, you hear really well. And after you've got the basis down, and you do want to get the basis down strongly, you're probably going to be a medium, but that's not now. That's something you need to grow into. So play with everything: tarot cards, pendulums, rune stones, just anything that you can find. But remember, spiritual gifts are gifts of the spirit. So that once you develop, and basically what it amounts to is calming your mind so you can hear what is being told or spoken to you. And that doesn't matter what you do after you do that, because you'll always have that. You'll always be able to read a card. So for instance, I pull this card out. It's for you. It says the High Priestess. High Priestess means you see things clearer than other people do, but you've also learned that not everybody wants to hear what you have to say, and you've learned to keep it mum, even though you know you're right, and you know they're going to walk into that door in 5 seconds and get a flat nose. But hearing is the best choice. Which hearing, I mean emptying your mind. Meditation, I guess, would be the way to go for it. I like whiteboards myself. When I start overthinking things, I go, okay, all I see is a whiteboard. And if I get 1 second out of it, it's pretty good. And then you go for 2 seconds and 3 seconds until your mind is quiet. Or toast. Think of toast, because toast is so boring, right? And just keep your mind coming back to toast. But you have a powerful gift there. Just don't rush it. And that was long and meandering.
Yep. And Yasmin Fox asks, what's my next boyfriend going to be like?
Well, he's got a shine to his face. He's got dark hair that seems to flip. He's not a huge man. I mean, he's not broad-shouldered and big, but he's lithe, and he likes to wear light colored clothes. He's got as I say, he's got a shine to him, and it's a shine that's most important. His eyes are intense, but he's got he's got a little bit of a sense of humor. You know the pictures of Loki? He looks a little bit like Loki. And not that his personality's not Loki, he just looks a bit like Loki. and his feet don't want to stay still, so he's high energy, very high energy. In fact, he's exhaustingly high energy. And he may have the potential to wear you out and frustrate you a little bit, because he always wants to do rather than occasionally just sit and watch TV or something. He's always got something on the go. It'd be really good if he has a back room where he can do things with his hands, make things. Because yeah, he's a busy guy. He seems pleasant enough. Okay.
Charlene Colette asks, "Hi, is Love, a great man, coming to me soon?"
So somebody calm and quiet and steady is coming your way. Recognize him, because long term, this is what you want. You want somebody who is your friend first, and who can be your friend in 50 years. So yes, somebody, he's not exciting. He might be darn right boring, but he's also got wisdom and clarity. And he seems to work with his hands. Yeah. And that could be he tinkers at home and might work somewhere else. So his passion is working with his hands. But he's got a calmness about him. He's probably not a great communicator, which you have to learn to speak his language, which might be just, yeah, he's not a great communicator. You will have to learn to speak his language. And that's not that he speaks Chinese or something. It's his language is, means, yeah, not sure about that. Oh, means, yeah, that sounds really good. That you have to learn to speak that language, because, like I say, he's not good at communication. It's up to you to be the communicator. His heart's good.
Jamaica B asks, "Am I being guided into some form of spiritual work?"
Well, I got a resounding yes on that. It's almost like you're being trained right now how to do things. You have an avid draw to read certain things or to listen to certain people on YouTube or whatever. Listen to them, then take it and center yourself and say, does that feel right? Or does that feel, is that something that is a little too far left of center for me? So everything you hear, including what I'm saying right now, look at it and make sure it feels right before you accept it. But yes, you're being guided. You're going to work, you're going to help people who are lost, dark souls, probably young dark souls. And young can be old people if their souls are young. But it's like you're going to help gently guide them back towards a more positive path. And how you do that, there's many ways of doing that. You can do it from psychic readings. You can do it from being a therapist or a social worker, or working in a home for kids that are without family. I'm not sure how you're going to do it, but you're going to be really good at what you do, and it will change over the years as you change. It will grow as you grow. All right.
Lisa MacArthur asks, what do you see about my financial future?
Actually, your financial future should improve over time. It's like you're in the dark right now, but you're heading towards the light. Something's going to shift and it will improve, and it will. It's a very vague picture. I'm sorry, but the end result is it's almost like it happens quickly. So you were going along, and all of a sudden, bam, everything's fine. So, and I don't know how, I can't tell you the time, but I suspect it's not horrible long time. It's not like years away. It's weeks or months, but things will improve as your attitude towards money changes and shifts. Your money will come. Your abundance will come to you a little faster. Okay.
Shalene Willard asks, there are people in my life I have never met, a group, so to speak. What are their intentions towards me?
Go forward very guardedly with this group. I'm not sure that I can't get it. It's like they, yeah, it's like shadows flittering back and forth. Not 100% sure they're what you want to be involved in. I don't feel that they're as positive as you can attract. Sorry, I wish I had more to give you. Just walk forward. Just go very, very slowly into this one with your eyes wide open and be aware of everything. Okay.
We have a repeat from last week, and I'm sorry, I forget how to phonetically pronounce your name.
No. We remember your name because it's such a beautiful name.
It is. It's a gorgeous name. It's just the pronunciation I forget, and I was looking it up, but I was not fast enough. Nana Ikundio. Sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, we have short-term memory when it comes to names, both of us.
I blame my mom.
Yeah. Inheritance.
Last week I asked you about a new job. You said it's over the moon and a sunset away.
That was weird.
The sun was red. Well, I have a job interview tomorrow at 11 a.m. Do you see me getting offered the position?
It's still showing me suns. Yeah, I think so, because the sun was gorgeous and beautiful. That's really, I don't understand that. But it was a beautiful sun with a few clouds on it, bright yellow with clouds on it. Why? I think it's an evening, so I think you're going to get offered the job probably by evening or in an evening. I'd hate to say that evening and it's 5 evenings later. But yes, I think so. I know that you're going to be a definite finalist for this job. They're really going to like you. And they're excited about you. And I think you're probably one of the top finalists, if not the top finalist. So probably yes. Yes. I think I'm going to go with yes. Good luck. And I hope you like suns. Beautiful suns.
Kashanti Brokaw asks, I just recently moved into a guy's home with my husband. What can you tell me about the guy's past?
Probably not much. I can tell you about his personality. I suspect he's a tiny bit shady. I'm not sure that he is shady anymore. I think he might possibly be trying not to be on the shady side. Doesn't mean the past won't catch up to him occasionally. If something like that happens, you go into your private area and you lock the door, and well, hopefully you find a new place soon, actually, because if and I'm assuming it's a stopgap living situation. But he doesn't appear to be a bad human being. He just sort of kind of takes the easy way, and the easy way is not always the smartest way. He does like shiny gadgets. If you've got a dog, keep him close to you. Again, I'm not thrilled with his personality. He might be perfectly fine, but it's not a personality that you want to know long term, I think. Good luck.
Rachel Spalding asks, hi, Eliz-sha. Will love and abundance come into my life this year, please?
I think love will. Whether it's long term or not, I can't tell. But right now, I just see you dancing, like you're just joyful. And at least by Christmas time, this late fall, you will notice that you have a little bit more spending money than you had before. Not a great deal of more abundance, but enough so that you can breathe a little easier. So I think the next 6 months appears to be a little more easy than it has been.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
I was just replying to a couple of people a little bit lower down the list.
Okay, we've hit an hour.
Yeah.
So if there's
there's a couple more questions, okay, and then that we can shut it off here. We will no longer be taking any more questions. Please try again next week.
Yeah, please. But I will finish off what we've got.
Okay. I'll do my best.
Gabby?
No, Brony says thanks. Yes, I do see lots of freebies. LOL. Thank you so much.
Anyhow, tarot lady, right?
Brony?
Yeah.
Brony Myers. He's the New Zealand guy.
Okay.
Kylie Brown asks, what thing specifically is making my mom in such a dark place right now?
It's a very difficult question to answer over an open open air. It has come from something that happened in her childhood or a younger childhood, and she is coming up for her. Uh, Whether it can be released or not will depend on herself. Hopefully, it can be, but something like this generally takes a little bit of help from professionals. Yeah, it's if you can sit and talk to her and be 100% non-judgmental, this might help her. But being that you're child, she may not want to tell you things about her, about what happened in her past. It is a common story, to be honest. But good luck on that.
Um, okay. Angela asks, Angela Dehere asks, what is coming for me in the coming months?
Angela, you're going on this path, and you see a goal, but there's a door over here that's bright and shiny, and you're going to go that direction. It's going to come out of, well, left field, not right, and you're not going to expect it, but it's absolutely the right choice for you. It's going to take your life and turn it upside down, and anybody who's along the right road with you, it's going to go. They're going to go, what the heck? And but it's going to take you someplace you've never dreamed of going, and it's going to be absolutely the best place you could think of. It's going to shake your life up, make it fun and exciting, because right now you've got a goal. Your life is going forward. It's not horrible. You're not, not the least bit horrible, but it's predictable, and where you're going is not predictable. Okay. You'll love it once you get used to it. And the people along for the ride with you will go, well, I didn't realize it, but yeah, that was the right choice afterwards. Okay. You might get a lot of questions in the meantime. Good luck. It should be fun.
Ana Luisa Fernandez asks, hello, can you tell me if there is something blocking my soulmate from coming into my life? I feel blocked in work and love. Thank you so much.
Okay. I don't have to be a psychic to answer that one. What blocks people in love is that they don't love themselves. So the first thing you do is you look at the parts of your life where you don't like yourself and you forgive yourself. And once you've forgiven yourself, truly, not just say it, but really mean it, you turn around and you love who you are, then the more you love you, the more other people will be attracted to you. And the blocks, not necessarily easy, it's very simple, but not easy, which I say a lot lately. It's very simple, it's just not easy. Once you've worked with this, once you look at yourself deeply, you will, you will attract the person into your life who is your equal in love and maturity, and he looks really nice. The other person looks really good. There's a simpatico or joyfulness between the two of you when you have done all the base work, and it can be all of 5 minutes, or it can be weeks or years. It's entirely up to you to choose. But what you have to remember is, in our head, the center of our head, we have mother, father, preacher, teacher, telling us who we are. We have to learn who we are first. And once we've learned who we are And we see that we're gorgeous human beings. And if you look at your soul, absolutely beautiful, then it becomes simpler to forgive yourself. Try the Ho'oponopono. You can Google it. It's a Hawaiian way of creating a change in your life, and you just repeat the mantra over and over again. Repeating the mantra by itself creates a positive energy and will help you create the change that you're looking for, and will attract this gorgeous guy and really nice family that comes with it. Your family. Good luck.
Gabby Kovalenko asks, my mother and I were both born on March 4th. What is the significance of this special connection?
Many lifetimes. You've spent many lifetimes together, and you wanted to work on something specific. And the fact that you're both March 4th means that you have a lot of personality traits that are similar to each other. And it might be those traits work well in your favor, or you might be that you rub each other the wrong way. But those traits that make you very close and at the same time irritate you, both of you. It's the irritation that you're trying to clear up and work through. And there's a lot of love there. It's many centuries of love for each other and caring. And so even with you do things that are really outrageous, one or the other, you always end up coming back and saying, oh yeah, well, we can get past this. And it's the fact that you can get past this that makes this a powerful learning situation. And the fact is, your mom supports you a great deal. At least that when you're not when you're not bickering back and forth gently, and it's not angry, yelling and screaming. It's just it's almost like pleasantries, you're joking back and forth. Your mother's, there's a lot of support there for you. It's almost like it's a building block to help boost you forward and up. It's a good energy, actually. Difficult, maybe, but good. All right.
And our last question comes from Shine Bright.
Hi, Shine Bright.
Hey, I would like to travel for my birthday this summer. Should I start planning the trip or wait?
Plan it out in detail, and at the last moment be ready to throw it away and not do anything and that you planned. Be open. Okay, so if you have to put down money or anything on a situation, then you lock yourself into it, of course. But plan it out to the last detail. Enjoy yourself thoroughly. If you've got a chance, Grand Canyon or Greece, either or would be really good. I don't know. Those are the two places that came to mind. Also, England. If you've got a chance to travel and it's magnificent, travel magnificent. If it's local travel, then go to the local hotspots. Like if you're in Arkansas, go to the mines where you can mine for crystals and things like that, where you pay X amount of money and go crystal hunt, mining, and just do things that are fun and exciting and unique for you. But half the fun will be in the planning. So plan a dozen trips, but be ready to throw them all away at the last moment and do something else.
She says, oh wow, I was thinking about Greece, Switzerland, and Canada.
Well, that's quite a
what are you, psychic?
Go to Greece and Switzerland then, because they're on my bucket list. I already live in Canada.
She left.
Mm.
So it's 11 after, and the dogs are gone wild. So,
That means my other daughter's home.
So, aside from MH saying, hi, how are you?
Hi.
We don't really have any more questions.
I'm just going to answer MH.
Sure.
If you can hear me. The heart is light. The energy's gentle, and there's a pleasure right now in the energies. Okay. And my puppies are making too much noise, but it's good energy right now. Okay. Good luck, MH. Okay, I'm going to stop now because the dogs are not going to stop. Namaste, namasko. It's been a pleasure.